Spoštovane predstavnice, predstavniki medijev, dobrodošli na novinarski konferenci po drugem zasedanju ministric in ministrov za zaposlovanje in socialno politiko EU in partnerjev Zahodnega Balkana. Svojo izjavo bo najprej podal minister Janez Cigler Kralj, sledila bo izjava Evropskega komisarja Nikolasa Schmidta. Po izjavah boste novinarji imeli možnost gostom zastaviti vprašanja. Minister Cigler Kralj, beseda je vaša, izvolite.
Hvala lepa, spoštovana gospa Pregl. Spoštovani, dober dan. Po tem, lahko rečem, maratonskem zasedanju, ampak zelo, lahko rečem, uspešnem. Vesel sem, da smo skupaj z Evropsko komisijo danes gostili že drugo ministrsko srečanje Evropske unije, torej ministrov Evropske unije za zaposlovanje in socialne zadeve s partnerji Zahodnega Balkana. Srečanje je bilo pomembno, saj je pomenilo nadaljnje poglabljanje in krepitev odnosov Evropske unije z regijo na enem od ključnih vsebinskih področij zagotavljanju trajnostnega vključevanja mladih na trg dela, kar je skupni izziv tako za Zahodni Balkan kot za Evropsko unijo. To je bila priložnost za poglobljeno razpravo o potrebnih ukrepih za zagotavljanje udeležbe mladih na trgu dela in kakovostnih delovnih mest. Naslovili smo tudi ukrepe kot odziv na posledice krize zaradi COVID-19, ki je mlade močno prizadela. Menim, da je zaposlitev eden ključnih dejavnikov, ki mladim omogoča samostojnost. Mladi so ranljiva skupina na trgu dela, predvsem zaradi pomankanja delovnih izkušenj. Nujno je, da jih podpremo pri trajnostnem vključevanju na trg dela v Evropski uniji in tudi na Zahodnem Balkanu. Na zasedanju sem kot predstavnik Slovenije izpostavil, da so mladi ena prednostnih ciljnih skupin programov aktivne politike zaposlovanja v Sloveniji. Najuspešnejši programi v podporo mladih so tisti, ki omogočijo, da pridobijo praktične izkušnje in tudi delovne izkušnje, hkrati pa podpirajo programi namreč delodajalce pri zaposlovanju mladih. Tudi ostali visoki gostje so predstavljali svoje prednostne ukrepe za učinkovito zaposlovanje mladih in zagotavljanje kakovostnih delovnih mest zanje, tako da je bila ta razprava pravzaprav v popoldanskem delu res, lahko rečem, ena dobra izmenjava primerov dobrih praks in ocene njihove učinkovitosti v posameznih državah. Vsi moramo zagotoviti pravice mladih do nadaljnega izobraževanja, vajeništva, pripravništva ali ponudbe za zaposlitev v 4 mesecih od dne, ko postanejo brezposelni ali se prenehajo izobraževati. Zagotovim lahko, da smo izmenjali tudi poglede na strukturne izzive, s katerimi se srečujejo mladi na trgu dela, zlasti v okviru zelenega in digitalnega prehoda. Strinjali smo se, da je bistveno izvajanje jamstva za mlade in njegov nadaljnji razvoj in poglabljanje. Zagotovim lahko še enkrat, da so tudi partnerji Zahodnega Balkana pripravljeni na postopno vzpostavljanje, izvajanje in seveda tudi razvoj oziroma izboljševanje jamstvene sheme za mlade. Vesel sem, da so ministri in predstavniki Zahodnega Balkana potrdili zavezo za nadaljnje tesno sodelovanje na tem področju, okrepljena prizadevanja pri spopadanju z brezposelnostjo mladih, vključno s konkretnimi koraki za vzpostavitev in izvajanje shem jamstva za mlade v skladu z evropskim stebrom socialnih pravic. Toliko z moje strani, zdaj pa predajem besedo gospodu komisarju, spoštovanemu komisarju Schmidtu. Dragi Nikolas, izvoli.
Thank you very much. I first want to really insist on the importance of this meeting. I think this was not only a very fruitful, a very rich discussion which took place with our friends from the Western Balkans. It was a real exchange of good practices, and it was a strong commitment for the European youth. And the youth of the Western Balkans is also part of the European youth. And I think we really had to give and have to give a very positive message to all the young in this region, to give them hope, to give them concrete solutions for a better future. The Commission adopted in 2020 a communication on an economic and investment plan for the Western Balkans. This is very significant in this period of difficulties due to the COVID, which also provoked in this region economic difficulties, an increase in unemployment, and especially an increase in unemployment among the young. And therefore, we have also included in this economic and investment plan a flagship initiative on the progressive deployment of the youth guarantee in the region. At least one country, but I have the impression most of the Western Balkan countries are preparing or have already introduced a youth guarantee. And the youth guarantee, we have some experience because the youth guarantee was introduced in the European Union countries after the last crisis, the financial and economic crisis of 2008 and 2009. It was introduced in 2014 because at that time youth unemployment was very high, and it was the response, the solution to give the young people the certainty that they are not just left aside. And what is the youth guarantee? The youth guarantee is a clear and strong commitment to take care of the young, to give them a solution in a defined period, 3 months, 4 months, to give them either a job, a job, or a traineeship, or to bring them back into education. So I think this is really important, not just to forget the young people, but to give them a concrete solution. We all know that in the Western Balkan countries, unemployment rates are high. They vary from 26.5% in Albania to nearly 50% in Kosovo, which is really a very serious issue. And that's not just an issue for Kosovo, it's an issue for Europe. We cannot accept that in parts of Europe, young people have no prospect, have no future. And that's why we are really committed, together also with the Slovenian presidency, whom I really congratulate for this initiative, to try to help these countries to find the right solution. From the side of the Commission, there are a certain number of measures, also financial supports to the Western Balkans, and we certainly will help these member states to better organize their systems. It's a question also of performance at the level of public employment services, because the youth guarantee can only function if the public employment service is functioning well. But at the end, it's also a question of job creation. Because if there are no jobs, well, the young will not find a job. So I think this is the major issue for all of us, to help this part of Europe to develop economic policies which can foster job creation for the young and job creation for everybody. But the other point, which is very important, which was discussed, and here also we had a good exchange of experiences, of practices, is skills. And digital skills are now very much in the center, because we all know that our economies are more and more turning digital. All jobs have some kind of digital dimension. So giving all the young people these digital skills is of essence. And therefore investing not just in connectivity, but also in the digital skills is extremely important and gives also not only to these economies, but also to the young people especially better prospects. So again, I think this was a very successful exchange, a very successful meeting, and thank you very much, Yannis, for having organized this. I think this is a very important step to bring these countries closer to Europe, closer to the European Union.
Hvala obema govorcema. Pozivam vas, spoštovane predstavnike medijev, da zastavite vprašanja. Prosim, da se predstavite in imenujete medij, ki ga predstavljate, ter navedete, komu zastavljate vaše vprašanje. Želi kdo zastaviti vprašanje? V tem primeru potem zaključujem z novinarsko konferenco in se zahvaljujem za vašo pozornost. Nasvidenje.
Hvala lepa. Nasvidenje.
Thank you. Thank you very much.